All right, so here's a quick video. I'm going to show you, if you needed some review, what you're going to be doing when you're comparing decimals. And when we compare decimals, we're thinking of these kind of symbols here. Greater, less than, greater than, or sometimes even equal. Okay, those are the ones we want to keep in track in mind because we're trying to compare the numbers, which one is greater, which one is less than, or even in some cases, which ones are equal in there. All right, so with that in mind here, what we're going to do, I'm going to remodel for you how we can take these numbers from above and how we can use our place value chart as a tool here to identify what place values have more value than others, and how those values affect the numbers when we're comparing them. So for the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build these numbers in our place value here so we have an easier way to see them where each value is. We're basically comparing apples to apples here. So I'm going to build my first number here, 632 and 791 thousandths. So I build my decimal first here. And then what I'm going to do is build my number to the left of it just the way I see it there. So I have 2 in the ones, 3 in the sixes, or excuse me, 3 in the tens, and 6 in the hundreds. Okay, on the other side I have 791 thousandths. Okay, and I'm going to draw a line in between there just to separate those numbers and we don't get confused on what numbers are which there. And we can go on to our second number here where I see 632 and 761 thousandths. So I build my second number below it, draw my decimal, draw what it looks like to the left, and then draw it to the right. Now I have it set up where I have all my ones lined up, I have my tens lined up, my hundreds, and so on. Now I can compare the compare the values of each place value in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start all the way over in my hundreds right here because I want to start with my largest place value. All right, so what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a difference in between. I can tell that one is greater than or less than. So here I can see that 6 and 6 are the same. So 600s and 600s, I can't tell which is bigger or smaller in that sense. So what I'm going to do is then I'm going to move right to my next place value, my tens. So well, here I see I have 3 tens and I have 3 tens. I still can't tell which one is larger. So then I'll move to my ones. I have 2 ones and 2 ones. Still cannot figure that out. Then I go to my tenths now. I have 7 tenths and 7 tenths. They're still the same there, and I have to go to my next one. And this is where we'll start to see that I have different values in this place value. On top here, I have 9 hundredths, and on the bottom, I have 6 hundredths. Well, I know that 9 is bigger than 6, and so 9 hundredths is bigger than 6 hundredths. So my 9 is bigger, so this whole number here then becomes my largest number here. So with that in mind, and then I'm going to take that transfer up to the top where I'm going to circle my largest number. And I know that I have to eat up with our symbols here and point to our, and my larger end has to be directed towards my larger number here. So in that case, it'll be directed here where I'm eating my larger number here.